Hey! My name is Sarah, and this is a 111 reasons why shaving my head is not a completely idiotic thing to do. It's more like 111 more reasons to shave my head. People keep asking me, why are you going to shave your head? That's so weird, that's so stupid, why would you do that? And every time I get so tired of being asked the same question that I just make up a random reason. Because I just have so many, I just throw out a random one. This is also kind of a 111 problems that I have with my hair. So let's just jump right in. Number 1, I use too much shampoo and conditioner, and my mom doesn't really appreciate that. And my showers are very long. My hair is like impossible to curl. I don't know whether I just don't know how to curl my hair, or whether I stink at patience, or whether my hair just hates me or I have too much of it, but it doesn't really work. And when it does, it's quite painful. My hair knots really easily, because brushing it out takes too much time. And then, if you have a bad day, it takes way too much detangler, and then your hair smells funny. Every morning, it's like impossible to decide what to do with your hair. I don't actually spend time doing my hair, I spend time thinking about doing my hair because I'm lazy and it's hard to deal with. So most of the time I just kind of stand there and think, do I want to put it up? Do I want to put it in a braids? Do I want to look something up on Pinterest and do something fantastical that'll take like 3 hours and then it'll flop anyway? Or I could just not brush it and walk out the door. It gets incredibly frizzy. Then I just kind of feel like a cat after it's been blow dried. It's usually incredibly flat, even when I don't like straighten it. You ever had those mornings where you just wake up and you have like permanent bedhead? It just doesn't go away. It's impossible to get rid of, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Static electricity gets really bad in the winter, and then you just keep shocking yourself and your hair sticking to other people, and it's just not a good time. It gets humid outside, and then your hair I'm a human, I sweat, and I've noticed that your head gets really, really hot when you have this much hair on it. It's a problem, and it's nasty. So then whether it's humid or you're sweaty, your hair starts sticking to your face, and then it sticks to your makeup, and then you have makeup in your hair and hair in your makeup. It hits me in the eye, and it hurts. And then I feel bad because it hits other people in the eye, and I'm pretty sure it hurts. And I know what you're thinking. Why don't you just tie it back? Well, ponytails hurt, okay? Because it'll be like too tight, or it'll be like sagging in the bottom, and sometimes that's uncomfortable. Then there's that one strand that's tighter than the rest of your head, and your head feels all like out of balance, and it's annoying. Plus, I can't master a messy bun. So, it's hard to get your hair out of certain hairstyles. And a lot of times it involves a lot of pain, and sometimes scissors. Swimming. You may feel like a mermaid while you're swimming forward, but any other time it's not very nice. And why don't you use a swim cap? Because I have too much hair. And you get out of the pool and your hair problems get worse because your hair is wet. So it's like all knotty and it like all clumps and sticks together. Having wet hair in the winter is even worse. Wind. And you're like trying to see people and you're like trying to have a conversation and your hair's like shh. And I'm like, yeah, how's that going for you? I don't think that I'll be doing that this summer. And it's like trying to carry on a conversation with a person a block away that keeps walking behind houses and trees and stuff. I mean, I stink at eye contact anyway, but... And then along with the wind comes everything with the wind. So like leaves and dirt and sticks and stuff get stuck in my hair. Trying to hold my hair down and like pick out all the tiny little pieces of leaves and stuff. And then you find like bugs in there and stuff. And then you like start panicking because there's this weird spider, bug, beetle, mutant thing stuck in your hair and it's close to your face and you don't know what to do, especially if it's large because you don't want to touch it.
And then, oh my gosh, my hair gets stuck in my lip gloss.
This is what happens when you go outdoors. So then you start walking and you know what happens? The trees hang on to your hair, and you just keep walking, and they just keep holding on. And you turn around and try to find the twig that's holding onto your head, and you can't get away. And then eventually you go inside, and your hair smells like leaves. I like the smell of outdoors, just not outdoors in my hair. So then, in like the summer, you have to wash it like 3 times a day because your hair smells bad, and I really don't like my hair smelling bad. Did you know that people like step and sit on your hair? I like to play with my hair. And your hair gets greasy, and then your hair gets dirty, and then your hair gets food in, and then the hair gets in the food. It's like, wow, that's nasty. I just found my hair in my food. And sometimes I don't even know if it's mine, which is disturbing. My hair like sheds everywhere I go, and then people find my hair on them, and then I have to lint roll my clothes. You know what's embarrassing? When somebody else finds your hair in their food, and then you feel really bad, because that's disgusting. You know what else is embarrassing? When your hair is like blowing in somebody else's face. Going back to the wind problem, pictures. It also takes a lot of time to keep it maintained. I hate when people say, oh, I've got to go freshen up, but it's mandatory, because sometimes crazy things happen and your hair just goes everywhere. It's also incredibly accessible fidget material, which is not good if you're in, say, like a choir, and you'll be like, ooh, and then I'll be like this, and then I like grab it like this and like hang on it. Then they'll be like, stop fidgeting, and I'm like, I'm sorry. I've also been told by several different people that I look like I'm flirting, like 98.7% of the time, because I laugh a lot and I'm always playing with my hair. It's a distraction. Especially on crazy hair nights, and I tend to go overboard. You know how hard it is to match your eyebrows to your crazy hair? Children, okay? I love babies. They're cute. A lot of times they're really disgusting, but they're still pretty awesome. Babies pull on my hair. Babies drool on my hair. Babies want to keep my hair. Some babies are afraid of my hair. And I'm afraid of the things that are living in my hair. I strongly dislike bumpets. I strongly dislike bobby pins, and bobby pins strongly dislike me. Layers are hard to braid nicely. Layers are hard to ponytail nicely if you have the right layers. You get like ponytail breakage and you have this like awkward layer in your hair, which I don't get very often, but every once in a while it happens. And then you have those awkward little wispies like up here, and you have like the tiny little ones. I kind of almost have a cowlick. Split ends. Means you have to get routine haircuts, which cost money. There's always like a ton of hair trends, and I miss all of them. I still want a feather in my hair. I always want to change my hair's color. That costs money. And it also leaves like this awkward layer sometimes if you don't do it right. It's also bad for your hair, depending on several things. You know what else is? Hot things, which means straightening and curling and crimping. I have a problem with scissors. Like I said, I like little kids, but sometimes they can be little monsters. And I've had little kids threaten to cut my hair with real scissors, and it scares me. My own little brother almost did that once. I'm also afraid of scissors in my own hand. I accidentally gave myself a ringlet once when I was younger. Open flame. This means I'll be able to play with fire while doing science experiments. That's the reason why I play with fire. I'm going to learn how to drive, and I feel like it'll be a big problem if my hair is like in front of me or like attached to my head like it usually is. With Velcro, I will be able to stick stickers above my waist. Do you know how hard it is to go to like an event and they'll be like, oh hey, here's a name tag. So we're like, great. So I'll make a pretty name tag and I'll write my name and I'll prettify it and I'll add sparkles if they're available and little hearts and smiley faces. But then you can't stick it on your shirt because your hair like gets stuck in it, and it either ends up with your hair like plastered to your shirt or your sticker up in your hair somewhere. You have to like put it on your leg or something. Sometimes I resort to my forehead, but that also ends up involving the hair sticking problem. Necklaces get all tangled up. Bracelets get all tangled up. Don't even ask how. I don't know how. I'll just be like, do this, and then I'll be like, zippers, buttons. Your hair also makes it quite awkward for hugging people sometimes. And then you hug somebody and they're like, and especially people you don't know. And your hair is staticky and you hug somebody you don't really know and you're like getting to know them and your hair is sticking to their face and their hair and their clothes and it's really awkward. And then there's the people that you hug that have buttons or necklaces or any things that I listed that get stuck in my hair, because it will get stuck. And then you just stand there awkwardly hugging because your head is stuck to them. It's not that fun. I had that happen to me once. I visited my old church and I hugged an old lady and I was stuck there for like 2 or 3 minutes because my hair got stuck in her sweater button and I couldn't leave. Yard work is much more enjoyable without your hair getting all in it. So are outdoor sports. Indoor sports would probably be better without long hair. My headphones and like earbuds get like tangled in I do worship for my church and we have like the in-ear things, and what you do when you're not using them, you can either like take them out of your ears and then leave them on your ears, which is annoying for a long period of time, or you can like take them down and leave them over your shoulders and then they get tangled up. So I have like 20 seconds to be like on the stage and be ready to sing and everything, and then I'm like trying to get it back in my ear because it's stuck in my hair. Once I shave my head, I will be able to drop things and pick them up, where you drop something and you look down for it, except you can't see it because you have like hair in your face, and it's even worse when you have like a low shirt because then you're like holding it up and then your hair comes down and you have no idea where the heck the thing you dropped is because it's gone. Getting dressed gets complicated. Washing your face is really hard because then you get like your hair wet. Playing ukulele is very difficult because my hair hangs down like into the strings. Hat hair. According to my brother, once I shave my head, I can paint my entire face and head red and be Red Skull for Halloween. You know, the guy from Captain America, Red Skull. Camping hair! If you don't know what camping hair is, it's basically just bed head except out in the woods and you can't really do anything about it. I'll never get lice until my hair grows back. It'll be less likely that I'll get ticks while camping because I like camping and ticks are a problem. Never had one, but I've been told they're awful. I have a condition that I just made up, and basically when you go to sleep, your hair cannot touch your face or your neck. So basically you lay down and you just kind of throw all your hair out as far as you can so it's not touching your face or your neck. And that's hard to do, especially when you're not comfortable and you keep moving around and then moving your hair and then moving around and then moving your hair. It tickles. You can't tell the difference between your hair and a spider web, and that's very nerve-wracking to me. Plus, I can't live up to Disney princesses' expectations of my hair. Hoods! And I'll like try to flip up my hood and my hair just like... Somebody else could use my hair because they don't have hair, and that would make me happy. This is Alicia. Sup? I agree with all these reasons, but also I like my hair. So, you know. Anyway, so there you have it. Thank you for watching. Also, thank you to all the people that have supported me in this choice that I've made. And stay tuned for another updates, more updates after I shave my head, because I feel like there will probably be some interesting stories after I shave my head. So, bye.